Good evening from Bangladesh. This is Toufiq Zohur, your host, is speaking now. Today, our episode number is 168, and title of our program today is The World of Poetry Recitations in Poet Voice, Part 54. Today, 25th of June, and Sunday, it is 9 p.m. Evening Bangladesh times. Today, we have invited 9 poets from 6 countries. The practice of poetry can play an important role in bringing peace to the world. Poetry for peace. We have gathered today to read poetry in mother tongue and international languages. Poetry has no boundaries. We have a slogan: the sky of poetry is one. Our path will continue with artsy poetry. Let poetry win. Today, internationally, I don't know. The network is very slow. Internet is very slow today. So our others guests will join very soon. But we are starting our program in times. First of all, I am inviting from United States of America. That is Carolyn Stransky. Now I am introducing one of the important poetess who is from United States of America. She is Carolyn Stransky. She is a poetess, storyteller. She developed Language from the Heart, a Facebook page during COVID pandemic situation in 2020. Her first poetry book has been released. Title of the book is Me and Blue. Now I am inviting poetess Carolyn Stransky to present her first poem today. Thank you.
Good morning to me, and it's evening time for you guys. Here in Sebastopol, it is 8:10 in the morning. So I'm getting over a cold, so my voice isn't 100%, but I'd like to read Passionate Love of Mine. I recently wrote this one. It's called Passionate Love of Mine. Passion penetrates from the heat of the mountain, in the gray dust, in the mist of water fountains. I reach for your hand. I kiss your face. I slowly get close enough to finally embrace. Separated by the moon and the sun, days pass, nights are long. Momentarily insanity, trying to stay strong. Loving you is tragically wrong. Making the most of limited minutes. Memories so wonderful within us. Long talks, love, and forgiveness. Zest and intensity filled with zealousness. Excitement in the breeze filled with your whisper. Bonded by written poetic scriptures. Tangled in the deep seas, together as one, intertwined weave. Promises to surrender, supporting stepping stones, castles built for his and her thrones, floating on a pink clouds, breaking glassware out loud, reminiscing about the unspoken vows, passion in our time, visually, copacetically sublime, passionate love of mine. Written by me. There you go.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Honorable Poetess Carolyn Stransky, for your beautiful starting. Now I am inviting from Turkey, Honorable World International Peace Poetess Turkan Ergor. Now I am introducing one of the important poetess who is from Turkey. She is Turkan Ergor. She is a poetess, writer, sociologist, philosopher, columnist, ambassador for peace, and world peace icon. She is award winner Turkish writer. She has won many awards and recognitions from various institutions and organizations abroad. She is the role model for all her writers' friends in the worldwide. She is a prominent writer from Turkey, and her article and poem have been effective about life and environment. Turkan has been honored from Writers Forum, motivational scripts, and leading literary institution of the Indian government, Gujarat Sahitya Academy under the state government of Gujarat. She has also received some prestigious awards around the globe. She has published a bilingual poetry book. Title of the book is Ring Ujuk Words Kelimeler. She is the president of UHE in Turkey. She is the member of WNWU, World Union of Writers of the World in Kazakhstan. She was named International Best Author Writer 2021, Best Poet 2021. Her poems have been published different languages around the world. Paramount Sultan of the Philippines, H.M. Sultan Murad S. Ampa and H.R.H. Sultan Ali Ampaso Umfa give her a little princess title. Now I am inviting poetess Turkan Ergor to present her first poem today. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Turkish of my poem, a long poem. Joseph as Züleyha, Yusuf ile Züleyha. Züleyha, Mısır'ın en güzel kadınlarındandı. Mısır Azizi Potifar'ın eşiydi. Yusuf, Mısır Azizi Potifar'ın küre pazarından aldığı evlatlıktı. Yusuf gün geçtikçe büyüyor ve güzelleşiyordu. Züleyha Yusuf'a aşık olmuştu. Yusuf olağanüstü bir güzellikteydi. Dünya güzeliydi. Züleyha, Yusuf'un güzelliğini herkes görsün istedi. Ve Züleyha herkes onu anlasın istedi. Züleyha Mısırlı kadınlara bir davet verdi. Kadınların önlerinde meyve tabağı ve keskin bıçak vardı. Onlara ikramdan yemelerini istedi. O sırada güzel yüzlü Yusuf içeri girdi. Kadınlar olağanüstü güzellik karşısında meyve yerine ellerini kestiler. Ellerinin kesildiğini bile hissetmediler ve Züleyha'ya hak verdiler. Züleyha Yusuf'u çok sevmişti. Yusuf'a beslediği aşk büyüktü. Bu aşk kelimelerle tarif edilemezdi. Ama Yusuf'tan karşılık alamamıştı. Yusuf'u görmemek için çaba gösterdi. Ama onu görmemeye dayanamamıştı. En güzel giysilerini giymiş ve süslenmişti. Yusuf'u odasına çağırtmıştı. Yusuf odaya girdiğinde Züleyha kapıları kilitlemişti. Yusuf ise kaçmış ve Allah'a sığınmıştı. Yusuf kaçarken Züleyha Yusuf'un gömleğini yırtmıştı. Tam o esnada Züleyha'nın eşi Mısır Asi Potifar gelmişti. Bu nedenle Züleyha güzel yüzlü peygambere iftira atmıştı. Kölen bana saldırdı diyerek. Ama Züleyha şunu unutmuştu. Yusuf'un gömleği arkadan yırtılmıştı. Onun suçsuz olduğu anlaşılmıştı ama Züleyha onu zindana atmıştı. Züleyha ayrı kalmıştı Yusuf'tan. Yüzü gülmüyor, yemek yemiyordu. Yıllar geçti, Züleyha yaşlandı. Güzelliği kayboldu. Gözleri görmüyordu. Yusuf'un hasreti onun hayatını karanlığa çevirdi. Gizli gidiyordu zindana Yusuf'u görebilmek için. Büyük sınavdı onun bu yaşadıkları. Yusuf, Mısır hükümdarına yaptığı rüya yorumu ile hapisten çıkmıştı. Daha sonra Yusuf bilge kişiliği ile Mısır'a aziz oldu. Bir gün Züleyha Yusuf'un karşısına çıkar, Yusuf Züleyha'ya acır, ona dua eder ve onun duası onun eski güzelliğine kavuşmasını sağlar. Onunla evlenir. Bu kez tam tersine Züleyha Yusuf'un aşkına karşılık vermez. Yusuf, Züleyha'nın dünyaya önem vermediğini anlar. Bir saray yaptırır, Züleyha'nın rahat yaşamasını sağlar. Züleyha gece ve gündüz ibadet eder. Günahlarına tövbe eder. Bu dillere destan aşk hayattan verir dersler. English of my poem, Joseph and Zulia. Zulia, she was one of the most beautiful women in Egypt. She was the consort of the Egyptian saint Potiphar. Joseph, he was adopted from the slave market by the Egyptian saint Potiphar. Joseph was Getting bigger and beautiful day by day, Julia fell in love with Joseph. Joseph was extraordinarily beautiful. He was the beauty of the world. Julia wanted everyone to see the beauty of Joseph, and she wanted everyone to understand her. Julia gave an invitation to Egyptian woman. The woman had fruit plate and sharp knife in front of them. She asked them to eat the treat. At that moment the beautiful faced Joseph in woman in the face of extraordinary beauty. They cut their hands instead of fruit. They didn't even feel their hands were cut off, and they gave Julia right. Julia loved Joseph very much. Her love for Joseph was great. This love couldn't be expressed in words, but there was no response from Joseph. She tried not to see Joseph, but she couldn't stand not seeing his. She wore her best beautiful clothes and adorned. She called Joseph to her room. When Joseph enters the room, Zulia had locked the doors. Joseph fled and sought refuge in Allah. While Joseph runs away, Zulia tore Joseph short. Just then, Zulia's wife, the Egyptian Saint Potiphar, had come. Therefore, Zulia had slandered the beautiful-faced prophet, saying, "Your slave attacked me." But Zulia forgot that. Joseph's shirt was torn from the back. He was found that he was innocent, but Zulia into the dungeon imprisoned him. Zulia was separated from Joseph. She wasn't smiling, she wasn't eating. Years passed, Zulia grew old. Her beauty is lost, her eyes couldn't see. Joseph's longing darkened her life. She was going to the dungeon secretly to see Joseph. This was the big test. Was Sivanti real? Joseph, with his dream interpretation to the ruler of Egypt. He was released from prison. Then Joseph, with his wise personality, he became sent to Egypt. Leah appears before Joseph. Joseph takes pity on Leah. He prays to her, and his prayer will regain to her former beauty. He marries her. On the contrary, this time, Leah does not reciprocate Joseph's love. Joseph realizes that Leah does not care about the world. He builds a palace, allows Julia to live comfortably. Julia worships day and night. She repents for all sins. This legendary love gives lessons from life. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Poetess Turkan Ergor, for your beautiful starting. Today, our another
Thank-
guest is not present till now, so I am again going to United States of America to invite our honorable poetess Carolyn Stransky to present her second poem today. Thank you.
Okay, just a second. I think I'm going to read Spiritual Togetherness. Spiritual Togetherness. There is a patch of sunlight in my room. Love for you is what I consume. In a soft, delicate breeze, swaying through the yellow flower leaves, dreaming of you and me. How I used to be. Water lilies bounce down the hillside, ocean colors mixed with romantic tide. Beauty ravishes in your creation, a wondrous rock foundation, a poem of your affection, adorned feelings in every sandy grain, erasing all my miserable pain. Lilac bushes line the shore, aroma of your presence fills me more. Paradise inside my boastful mind, hearts of true passion intertwine, harmony and tenderness applied. Thinking of you makes me cry. Is there love this deep that makes you constantly weep? Taffy and sugar pills taste so sweet. Time capsules hide on the mountain tips. Rainforest water runs from my lips. Adore the emotions of zealous kiss, intensity and zealousness. My commitment combined in fierceness, me and you tied in spiritual togetherness. That's it. The end.
Thank you. Thank you very much, poetess Carolyn Stransky, for your beautiful presentation once again. Now, again, I'm inviting poetess Turkan Ergor to present her second poem today. Thank you.
Turkish of my second poem, Malezya. Malezya, Güney Çin Denizi ile Hint Okyanusu'nun arasında yarım ada. Zengin tarihi olan tarihi gizemle örtülü ülke Malezya. Yakından ve uzaktan büyüleyici, tıpkı masallardaki saraylara benzeyen, modern, görkemli ve farklı yapısıyla camileri, muhteşem tarihi yapıları olan ülke Malezya. Çeşit çeşit el sanatı, sayısız geleneksel el sanatı, paha biçilmez otantik antika parçaları, enfes modern el yapımı sanat eserleri hayranlık verici ve yaratıcı el dokuması sanatları, geleneksel güzel evleri, ahşap işçiliğindeki çeşitliliği, rengarenk ve harika geleneksel tekstil ürünleri, kültürü çok renkli, çok kültürlü kozmopolit ülke Malezya. Hoşgörülü ve huzurlu ülke, kendine özgü çekiciliği olan rüya gibi efsane ülke Malezya. English of my second poem, Malaysia. Between the South China Sea and the Indian Ocean Peninsula, with rich history, Malaysia, a country whose history is shrouded in mystery, fascinating from near and far, just like the palaces in fairy tales, masked with its modern, magnificent and different structure. Malaysia, the country with many magnificent historical buildings, various kinds of handicrafts, numerous traditional crafts, prizes, art, hunting, antique pieces, exquisite modern, handmade artworks, admirable and creative hand-woven arts, traditional beautiful houses, variety in woodworking, colorful and wonderful traditional textile products. The culture is very colorful, multicultural, cosmopolitan country Malaysia, tolerant and peaceful country with its own charm, dreamy, legendary country Malaysia. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now, again, I am going to United States of America to invite Carolyn Stransky to present her third poem today. Thank you.
I'm going to read one out of Me in Blue. This is called Poetry World. Um, Here we go. In my poetry world, I have no problems to face. In the poetry world, I can escape without judgment or disgrace. In the poetry world, I am free. In the poetry world, I am completely me. In the poetry world, I wear my heart on my sleeve. In the poetry world, I am a queen. In the poetry world, I have a king. In the poetry world, I have paper and pen. In the poetry world, I can collaborate with a friend. In the poetry world, I can cry. In the poetry world, I can blame. In the poetry world, all humans are the same. In the poetry world, I can spread love. In the poetry world, thoughts fly like white doves. In the poetry world, the sky is more blue. In the poetry world, strawberries are sweeter. In the poetry world, my trees are greener. In the poetry world, my inhibitions can come out. In the poetry world, I can be steamy and shout. In the poetry world is where I let it all come out. Me in Blue. That is called My Poetry World. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Really, it was a nice poem. Thank you very much for your beautiful
Welcome.
poem once again from your fantastic book, Me and Blue. Thank you.
Yeah,
Now
thank you.
I am inviting poetess Turkan Ergor to present her third poem today. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Turkish of my third poem. Between Life and Death. Yaşam ile ölüm arasında koronavirüs. Beklenmeyen bir anda çok kısa sürede virüs sardı dünyayı. Çin'den başlayarak tüm dünyaya yayıldı. Kontrol edilmesi zordu, çok zordu. Bu nedenle insanlar hem şaşkın hem perişandı. Yaşam ile ölüm arasında. Panik yapan insanlar, etrafta endişeli düşünceler, şaşkın yüzler, umutsuz gözler, yaşam ile ölüm arasında. Bazen sessizlik, bazen çaba, bazen mücadele vardı beklenmeyen bu durumda. Yaşam ile ölüm arasında. Yüzlerde ve sözlerde hem umut hem hüzün vardı. Yaşam ile ölüm arasında. English of my third poem, Between Life and Death, Coronavirus. In an unexpected moment, in a very short time, the virus surrounded the world, starting from China, spread all over the world. It was very difficult to control. Therefore, people, also confused, also miserable, between life and death. People panicking around worried thoughts, confused faces, desperate eyes, between life and death. Sometimes silence, sometimes effort. Sometimes there was struggle. In this unexpected situation between life and death. On the faces and words, also hope. Also there was sadness between life and death. Thank you.
Thank you very much. After long time, I think this is 4 years have passed today. This program is going. We have invited 9 poets from 6 countries, but unfortunately today, internationally, there is some network problem. Internet problem, so the others poet could not join. They are trying to enter into the studio, but our program is going on, and 168 numbers of episode is going on now. And title of the program today, the world of poetry recitations in poet voice part 52. Now again, I am going to United States of America to invite poetess Carolyn Stransky to present her fourth poem. Thank you.
I'm going to read Mystery in a Black Box. It's like a hot summer day with light in the evening rain. Amidity fills the air with tranquility to gain. Sedation raindrops release the pain. Harmony with a quiet life reposes all the daily strife. A mystery in a black box, maneuvering so slightly like a female fox. Passing out all my sagacious talks. Pause for a moment. Line up all the important components. Precious time that will not return. Every day there's something valuable to learn. Place a crystal in the window. Be centered. Go with the flow. Allow yourself to grow. Rest in gentleness. Anchor in stillness. Practice self kindness. Appeal to the arms of the presence. Boldly appreciate God's quintessence. Touch with awareness. Feeling with mindfulness. Reaching for calm after the storm. Resurrection inside takes form. Butterfly wings expand. Spiritually uplifted. Rooted in quicksand. The end.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Honorable Poetess Caroline Stransky, for your beautiful presentations once again. Now I am inviting poetess Turkan Ergor to present her fourth poem today. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Turkish of my fourth poem, Boşa Çabalar. Boşa çabalar. İnsan bazen boşa çabalar. İstekler, bitmeyen arzular, sevgiler, kıskançlıklar. Kuş bile bazen kanatlarını boşa çırpar. Gökyüzünde uçarken boşa çabalar. Her şey olması gerektiği gibi. Nereye gitmesi gerekiyorsa, nerede bitmesi gerekiyorsa. Ne olması gerekiyorsa her şey olduğu kadar gerisi boşa çabalar. English of my fourth poem. Wasted efforts. Humans sometimes wasted efforts. Once endless desires, loves, jealousies, even birds sometimes wasted flood its wings, while flies in the sky, wasted efforts. Everything as it should be, wherever self has to go, wheresoever it has to end, whatever it has to be, everything as it is, the rest wasted efforts. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Poetess Turkan Ergor. Now again, I am going to United States of America to invite Carolyn Stransky to present her last poem today. Now I am inviting Honorable Poetess Carolyn Stransky to present her fifth poem today. Thank you.
Let me see. Let's do. I didn't pick one, so I'm picking one out of the book. So let me see. My Light of Zen. Here we go. My light of Zen, heaven's light inside of a human mind. This particular light is extremely kind. It's rare, pure, innocent, and blind. All the light can do is radiate good. Good that you can find delicious like your favorite food. Sunflower and sunbeams in all its glory can compare to the beauty that's inside light's ability to care. How did I get to walk through this joyous light fields, entering the private Easter kingdom, a place so far away? All you want to do is bathe in the light and stay. Why have I chosen one? How can that be? With all the wrongs done, light carries me to the loving destiny, a place of pure love and serenity. Carolyn.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Honorable Poetess Carolyn Stransky, for your beautiful poem. Already, poet Kushal Bhowmick has to join. Thank you, Kushal, for your joining. Now, I am inviting poet Kushal Bhowmick. Now, I am introducing one of the popular and promising poet who is from Bangladesh. He is poet Kushal Bhowmick. He is a poet, essayist, novelist by profession. He is an assistant professor of a government college. He published 6 books, where 5 poetry books and one novel book. He got some prestigious award from Bangladesh and India. For his excellent creativity in Bengali poetry, his poem essay have been uh, his poem essay have been published many journal, web magazine, daily newspaper, little magazine in Bangladesh and also in India. He is also an editor of a little magazine. Title of the magazine is Purobi. Now I am inviting poet Kushal Bhowmick to present her poems today. I think he will read one, two, three poems continuously because already all the poetess has to read their poems in four. So you, Kushal, you please read 3 poems at a time.
Thank you. Uh, at first, I beg pardon because I had to face some problems, not network, but for using a device for the first time. So please, a big pardon, and I welcome everyone, and thank you, Toufiq Bhai, giving me the chance again. Uh, I'll recite first poem, that is Istehar. I will first read it out in my native language, that is Bangla, and then I'll translate it. ইস্তেহার সত্য উলঙ্গ মিথ্যা রূপবতী এ কথা বলতেই দিন ও রাতের মাঝখানে সমুদ্রে ডুবল চাঁদ মাঙ্গলিক ধ্বনির মধ্যে মিশে গেল শেয়ালের ডাক একই নাইট ক্লাবে হেলেনের কোমর জড়িয়ে নাচতে লাগলেন হেক্টর ও একিলিস একই গ্লাসে ডুবতে লাগলো সফট ড্রিঙ্কস হার্ড ড্রিঙ্কস মিনারেল ওয়াটার সাদা সাদা বরফকুচি কাম অন চেয়ার্স ধ্বনিতে চাপা পড়ল দুঃখ বিষয়ক মন্ত্রণালয় আর পিং পং আলোকরশ্মিতে ঝলমল করতে লাগলো একটি সাইনবোর্ড এখানে দীর্ঘশ্বাস নিষিদ্ধ Now I would like to translate it into English. The manifesto. Truth is naked, false beauty, I uttered. And in the middle of their night, the moon sank in the sea. The moon's ghost hugged the sky. The barking of fox mingled with the mangalic sound. Taking Helen to the arms, Hector and Achilles started dancing together. Soft drinks, hard drinks, mineral water, ice cups drawn in the same glass. Come on, cheers, muffled the ministry of frustration, and a signboard flashed in the ping pong light. Sighing is forbidden here. As I'm translating, that's why I will read it out two poems simultaneously now. That is, one is gone and another. That is জন্মদাগ ছেলেবেলা একদিন ডান উরুর মাঝখানে কালচে দাগ আবিষ্কার করলাম মা জানালেন এ আমার জন্মদাগ সেই থেকে বহুদিন একাকী বহন করেছি জন্মদাগের রহস্য হঠাৎ জন্মদাগটি আমার কাছে ভীষণ অসহ্য বিরক্তিকর মনে হতে লাগলো প্রতিদিন স্নানের সময় সাবান ঘষে আমি জন্মদাগটি উঠিয়ে ফেলতে চাইতাম মা খুব হাসতেন আর বলতেন লাভ নেই খোকা জন্মদাগ কোনোদিন ওঠে না মা নেই বাবা নেই অনেকগুলো বছর বাবার আঙুলের স্পর্শ মায়ের দেয়া চুমুর দাগ সদুল্লাপুর গ্রাম ধলেশ্বরী নদী শৈশবের রং ছড়ানো ভিটেমাটি আর ঘূর্ণায়মান পৃথিবীর শরীর জুড়ে লেগে থাকা অন্ধকারের মতো তুমি নামক একটা দুঃখ আজও লেপ্টে আছে আমার শরীরে হেই দুঃখ জাগানিয়া তুমিও কি জন্মদাগ Now I'll translate it into English. The title of the poem, Birthmark. Once in my boyhood, in the midge of my right thigh, I discovered a dark spot. That was my birthmark, mother remarked. Since then, I am to carry the mystery of my birthmark learn. All on a sudden, the spot seemed ugly and unbearable to me, and tried to remove the stain by rubbing soap. Mother used to laugh and said, nothing to be done. Birthmark never to be uprooted. Mother and father both are in eternal sleep. Divine task of father, mother's kisses, the river Dhaleshwari, my native village Shodullapur, the birds crest soil of my ear, and a sorrow like darkness clinging to the rotating earth named you, still lingering in my body. Oh, grip provoking. Are you a birthmark too? Thank you, Tofik bhai.
Thank you. Thank you, poet Kushal Bhowmick, for your beautiful starting, though you have to late, but uh, this is not a matter, but you have to overcome the situation. Now I am inviting poetess Turkan Ergor to present her poem.
My brother. English of my poem, Peace. Peace is needed to be happy in life. Wars must end for a beautiful world. Peace of love and happiness, of love, tolerance, and fraternity. It is characteristic of friendship and health. Where there is peace, love, and happiness, tolerance, and fraternity, there is friendship and hope. Peace makes life beautiful. It helps love grow. Love leads people to a peaceful world. It spreads love and happiness. It brings love to the world. It gives tranquility to the heart. Peace, it is where people can live in tranquility. It is the need in the world. It is where compassion. It is where people live as links. Peace, it is the tranquility and happiness that people deserve to live. Peace makes people happy. War makes people unhappy. That's why peace is important. Thank you.
Thank you very much, poetess Turkan Ergor. Now I am reading some viewers' comments. Honorable poet Sultan Muhammad Razzaq is watching this show and he has written congratulations all poets from different part of world, beautiful recitations and poem. Sultan Muhammad Razzaq again has written, Hi dear sister Turkan, congratulations. Sultan Muhammad Razzaq also written, Bah Kobi Kushal Bhowmick. Poetess Shahnaz Parvin is watching this show. She has written Janmodag Priyo Kobita. Poetess Kabbo Costa is watching this show. Poetess Shahnaz Parvin again written Abhinandan Priyo Kobi Gon. Thank you. Now again I am going to United States of America to a final poem for Carolyn Stransky. Today's her final poem today. Now I am inviting poetess Carolyn Stransky to present her last poem today. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to read My Golden Vest. My golden vest, put on my golden armor vest. Get out, step forward, proclaim my best. Tap God's shoulders for the rest. Tickle slowly down the stream, empowering all my dreams. Taking hits along the way, refuse to be silenced, is what I say. Fragile desires gained in white sand, courage within my shield stands. Developing my own personal brands. It is my solid ground. It is my voice making the sound. Loopholes wrapped around and around. Perseverance leads my life, overcoming any worldly strife. I carry the winning ticket sealed and stamped. My womanhood becomes the hero. It's my dance, it's my show. The curtains will open and close. The audience will come and go. But my character will never leave. The truth with precious stones, iridescent and delicate love tones. Guide the fears into the black hole. The sun will glow. The stars are mine. The moon will shine. The tears will subside. Thank you. And thank you for having me on the show.
Thank you very much, Honorable Poetess Caroline Stransky, for your beautiful presentations once again. Now, finally, I am going to invite Turkan Ergor to present her last poem today.
Ah, okay. So my English of my poem, silence. Silence sometimes in different way. It is talk, silence. Sometimes it is lost in dots. It is to die deep. Silence sometimes. It is the best stance. It is the most noble behavior. Silence. Sometimes it is peace. It is happiness. It is the best answer. Where there is injustice for those who do not understand, silence is the key. Patience. Silence. Sometimes when talking is useless, it is silent and it is talk with the heart. Silence sometimes. Actually, it is an inaudible scream. Silence, sometimes flowing inhuman. It is, it is an invisible river. Because, sometimes worse, it is not thought when you speak, it is thought you silence. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, poetess Turkan Ergor. Finally, I am going to poet Kushal Bhowmick to request him to read one after one another two poems. Now I am inviting poet Kushal Bhowmick from Bangladesh to present his two poems. Thank you.
Thank you, my dear elder brother Toufiq Zohur, and thank you, my companion, the poetess from different part of the world. আমি দুটো কবিতা পড়ছি. At first in my own language, then I'll translate it into English. The first poem, পথ. নিজেকে নিয়ে সিরিয়াস হইনি কোনো দিন, কাটিনি, ছিঁড়িনি, ভাঙিনি, চালাইনি এক্সপেরিমেন্ট, পুনর্নির্মাণের তাই প্রশ্নই আসেনি। অবচেতনে হেঁটেছি অপরিচিত রাস্তায়, প্রতিটি রাস্তার বাঁকে একই আঙুলের ইশারা। খ্যাতির পথ বড্ড বেশি আত্মকেন্দ্রিক, নির্ঝঞ্ঝাট বলে অপমানের পথেই বেশি হেঁটেছি। অভিমানের পথ ধরে দাঁড়িয়ে থেকেছ তুমি, আমাদের গণিত আজও মেলেনি। বৃষ্টির পথে পেয়েছি ধুলো ঝড়, বন্ধুতার পথে মিহিন শত্রুতা। গ্লানির পথেও খুব বেশি শান্তি নেই, সেখানেও ঈশ্বরের নাটুকেপনা। অথচ রাতের পর রাত আমি তোমার ভেতর পথ খুঁজেছি, তুমিও খুঁজেছ পথ আমার ভেতর। আমাদের কি নিজেদের একটা পথ হবে না? Now I'll translate it into English. The title, Path. Never was I serious of me, never cut, tore, broke, and ran the experiment. Therefore, was no question of reconstruction. I walked subconsciously on unfamiliar roads, and at the bend of every street got the gesture of same fingers. The path to fame is self centered, so I walked through the path of humiliation. You stood always in the margin of sensitiveness. We couldn't make up our sum. On the way of rain, only got the dust storm, mild enmity on friendship. Not much peace in the way of purification. God is there with conspiracy. Night after night, I searched for a path inside you. You also did the same. Won't we have a path of our own? Thank you. And I'm going to conclude my part today with a poem that is not my poem, that is a poem of my elder brother Toufiq Zohur, one of my favorite poems, that is Amma, and I'll translate it into English. Amma. অন্ধকার ঠেলে সে মাহেন্দ্র ক্ষণে আমার আগমনে সমুদ্রে জোয়ার ওঠে, আনন্দের বন্যায় ভেসে যায় দাদু বাড়ির আঙিনা। নরম এক কাঁথায় আমি কখনো দিদা, কখনো নানুমণি, কখনো ফুপুর উষ্ণ কোলে পরম নিশ্চিন্তে চোখ বুজে আছি। সহসা তাকাতেই পিতার লাজনম্র চাহনি আমাকে দেখছে ভাবি উত্তরকালের সূর্য হিসেবে। তখন আম্মা প্রথম কথা বলে উঠলেন, কার মতো হয়েছে? ফুপু হেসে বললেন, ভাইজানের আদল, কিন্তু শরীরের রং তোমার। আমার আগমনে বাড়ির প্রতিটি দরজা জানালা চাদর বালিশে নতুন প্রাণ জাগলো। সকলেই কথা কয় আমার সাথে, শুনি কিন্তু বলতে পারি না। একদিন এক টুনটুনি জানালায় বসে আমার সাথে কিছুক্ষণ গল্প করে গেল। সে এক অদ্ভুত ভাষা। সেই থেকে আমার সাথী দুজন, আম্মা আর টুনটুনি। আম্মার বুকের ছাতিমে ঘুমাই, উষ্ণ কম্বলের অমনি মায়ের রক্ত থেকে আমি বেড়ে উঠি প্রতিদিন, প্রতি রাত। আম্মা আমার কাছে অবাক পৃথিবী, আম্মা আমার মহাসমুদ্রের শেষ আশ্রয়, আম্মা আমার দিনের সূর্য, রাতের চাঁদ, আম্মা আমার ব্যাবিলনের ঝুলন্ত উদ্যান, আম্মা আমার, আমি আম্মার। আম্মার কথা মনে হলে মনে পড়ে 1400 বছরের আধুনিক বাণী, মায়ের পায়ের নিচে সন্তানের বেহেশত। Now I'll translate it into English. Mother. Removing the darkness, my arrival brought the tide in the sea, and the country air of my grandpa's house flooded with joy. In a soft kantha, sometimes in the warm lap of my grandma, sometimes in Grandma and my aunt, I was closing eyes in absolute peace. Suddenly, as I opened my eyes, further shy gaze fell on me and he looked at me as the bright sun of future. Then mother was the first to speak. Who did the boy look like? My aunt happily replied, looked like my brother, but got the color of yours. Every door, window, bedsheet, and pillow of the house on my arrival got a new life. Everyone spoke to me, and I listened to, but couldn't reply. One day, sitting at window, a little bird Tuntuni talked to me for a while in a strange language. Since then, both Mom and Tuntuni were my companions. I sleep on my mother's chest, take a warm from blanket. Every day and night I grow up from my mother's blood. Mother to me, a unique world. Mother, the last shelter of my ocean. Mother to me, the sun of day and the moon at night. Mother, the flying orchard of Babylon. I'm mother's mine. Whenever I recollect the memory of my mother, it reminds me the 1400 years old proverb, heaven lies under the feet of mother. Heaven lies under the feet of a mother. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, Poet Kushal Bhowmick, for your beautiful recitations. Really, I was surprised because I never thought that you will read today my poem. Thank you very much. Though our five honorable guest poet today was not present due to their internet problem, but really it was a memorable show. Three poets from different part of the world has to join today, and they read their best of the best poem today. And I hope peoples are and viewers are very much enjoy this show because around the world there are 42 countries and 79 group has been shared this show. So really it's an honor for us and they show their big respect to the poets. Thank you very much. We have to reach the last moment. So in our natural way, just I am asking one question to the each poet. First of all, I am asking the honorable poetess from United States of America, that is Carolyn Stransky, what do you think about poetry, about your feelings about today's program? Only 1 minute. Just
Uh,
ask you. Yes, please.
what I think of poetry, it's a language of its own. We can communicate even though we don't understand each other. It's a spoken language from the heart. and it's universal. And I think what you're doing to give opportunities for everybody to hear the mother language is a beautiful gift to the world. So any advertisement we can get as writers is great as well. So thank you for that, for plugging my book, for allowing me to express my heart to the world. So I appreciate you all. I appreciate you all. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much, Honorable Poetess Carolyn Stransky. Before 1 year ago, when you joined this show, I read your biography and I told the viewers that your first poetry books will be released very soon. And now, after 1 year, your poetry books already released. Me and Blue. Please show us your book to the screen that the people will be realize that you have published such a very beautiful poetry book. Thank you very much for your publishing. And now I'm asking Turkan Ergor same things, same question. What you think about poetry, about your feelings about today's program? Turkan Ergor.
Thank you, my brothers. Thank you for inviting me, my brothers Toufiq Zohur and Hassanur Rahman Saman. I'm honored. Congratulations to all of you. Great program. I like it. Different country, different language, but Lao is the common language of all poets. Poets describe Lao in their poems. An exemplary program. Uh, Poetry for me is a brief summary of those feelings, words, and sometimes imagination. Poetry is an art that embellishes emotions. Poetry is to communicate with words. The common language of poetry is love. Although we speak different languages, we all speak the same language with poetry and express love. Thank you. Congratulations to all of you. God bless all of you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your beautiful reply, Turkan Ergor. Now I'm
Thank you.
asking same question to poet Kushal Bhowmick, the promising and popular poet in Bangladesh. What do you think about poetry, about your feelings about today's program? Kushal Bhowmick.
Thank you, Tofik Bhai. Actually, I'm in one opinion with Caroline. That is, actually, we cannot understand the different languages, but we can understand the language of poetry. That is universal language. We can touch each other's heart through it. So poetry is a power, and it is a gateway to create opportunity. Not only that is a relationship between the poets, actually this is a connection between the world. Actually, poetry is the rainbow of hearts. Through poetry, we can conquer every barrier. So we can touch the tone, and poetry is the beat of heart. So I think poetry is inevitable, like breathing. Many people say many things about poetry. They say this is reflection of life or society, but I think this is the reflection of our tone, our heart. So we can create a world without border, that is borderless world, and which can be established through poetry. So poetry is something that is inexplicable. You cannot explain it, but this is a power. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Tofik Bhai, and the people around the world watching us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, poet Kushal Bhowmick, for your beautiful answer. When we start this program before 4 years ago in the pandemic situation, we starting our program with a slogan: "The sky of poetry is one, and poetry unites people."
Yes,
And we believe it. We are working around the world. Already 57 countries, 520 poets and poetess has to join this international poetry carnival show, this Uddan Little Magazine platform. Really, Kushal Bhowmick told few times before that The poetry is a power. It is the gateway to communicate each and other. We don't know the language of different part of the world, but we have to understand the rhythm of poetry. This is the power of poetry. Thank you very much, Poet Kushal Bhowmick, Poetess Carolyn Stransky, and Poetess Turkan Ergor for your beautiful reply about poetry. Thank you very much. See you soon. God bless you, everyone. And those people and those guests who are not present today due to the internet problem around the world. So we are really sorry. Next time we will invite you again. So don't be worried. We will invite you more and more times. Thank you very much, Caroline, for your beautiful poetry books. Thank you. Thank you very much. God bless you. Bye bye.